don't know about you these days, but so many times during the pandemic, I find myself seeing pictures on social networking of people trying different beauty routines or beauty regimens. I've even tried to moisturize more, if you will, while we're at home. But this is a good time to check in with our friends at Academic Alliance in Dermatology. And today, Katie Rayberg is joining us. Good morning, Katie. How are you?
Morning, I'm great. How are you doing, Natalie?
I am well. It is so good to check in with our friends there. I know how busy you have been during this time because I feel like a lot of people are like, hey, you know what? I want to make some changes. I want to put myself first. And
Yeah.
one thing that always kind of confuses me, maybe you can shed some light on it when it comes to lasers and light treatments. Help us out, Katie. What do people need to know and where do we begin?
So lasers and light, there's lots of different options. So a device like the one I have behind me has 4 different treatment options on it. It has a light device, which is intense pulse light. It has an ND YAG, which is a laser, and then it has another laser, which is called a Fraxel. So you want to make sure that you're going to somebody that is certified and has the appropriate credentials and goes through the process of pre-procedure treatment, post-procedure treatment, follow-up, expectations, all of those things together. You want to find the right provider that can do all of that for you.
Well, and you know what, to even kind of piggyback on what you were just saying right there, I know when it comes to credentials that you've got that happening in your offices located throughout the Bay Area, but just even explaining which treatment may be right for an individual, that is so key. Sometimes someone may prescribe a treatment that isn't good for that individual, but that's all they have at the office. Not the case with Academic Alliance.
Right. So we have so many different options, which makes us so versatile. I will send patients in Trinity and Tarpon, where I'm located, to our Tampa location, only 30 minutes away, to have a CO2 laser done or to have a BBL or halo done. We have I want to say almost 10 different devices and 6, 7 different providers that can give education and treatments and information on all of them. So no matter what your skin type, no matter what your issue, we can address it. And it's really nice to be able to offer that for your patients.
So I'm curious, Katie. Now, I am probably transparent to a fault here on the Morning Blend, but I'm going to be honest. I've never done a laser treatment before. And I'm assuming there are people out there that are like me that you hear laser and you're like, oh gosh, that would be painful. What are the benefits of it? Explain why I am wrong and how laser treatments really can help and what some of those after effects are.
Yeah, so a laser treatment can be anything from just a mild heat all the way to kind of what you're referring to is just a very intense treatment with a week to 2 weeks of downtime. So if somebody is a little shy about having a procedure like this done, we just, we kind of walk them through slowly. So somebody comes in, let's say for pigment, so they have little brown spots on their face. So we would recommend something like intense pulse light or broadband light, depending on the patient. And this is just a device that has a very, very bright light, and it gets warmer over the course of your treatment. And afterwards, sometimes people feel a little bit of heat, but downtime wise is only 3 to 4 days. And it's not that you can't go out of the house. You should be wearing sunscreen. You can wear makeup after those 2 procedures. And it's really a simple recovery. It's a week to 2 weeks, and you see significant improvement in your skin tone, texture, and spots.
Who doesn't want significant improvement? I
Right?
love that. Well, Katie, I know if people do have questions and are maybe wanting to dive in and don't know where to begin, there's a really special event, March 4th, International Women's Day, and it's a virtual event this year. What do
It
people need to
is.
know?
Yeah, so this is our second virtual event that we've been able to do. So we did another one in November, and this is our second event. So we've kind of tweaked some things here and there. We got some really great feedback. People were able to go on Facebook Live, on Instagram Live, ask all kinds of questions, watch our videos, rewatch our videos later on, have actual, patients give feedback during the treatment. It was a really cool way to reach people. I felt like we could actually reach more people. I mean, it's nice when you can see everybody and hang out and
Right,
all that stuff,
but
but especially on a virtual event, I mean, there's so many people that will come and be like, "Oh, I wish we could come and see what this does or what that does or ask questions, but now everybody is able to do that no matter what their schedule is.
There you go. You sold it very well. There's the information so you can get in touch with Academic Alliance and Dermatology today. Great talking with you today, Katie. Take care.
Thanks so much, Natalie. Have a good one.